What up, peace, everybody? We are here. You are finally not seeing Wiki Ian's face for this special edition of HHDG Media, the podcast. We are here to bring you our 10th, count 'em 10th annual Mike Madness tournament.
You
There's
are
a
ready.
there's a
Woo!
reason why I stress 10. But before I get into the explanation of that, I gotta go right down to the brother below me, the CEO and my partner in HHDG Media Incorporated.
Holla at your boy, man. It's your man Rock Vader KB, Illside Radio, HHDG Spotless Minds. You already know what it is. I got you every trip, man. 10th
That's it.
anniversary, man.
That's
Mike
it.
Madness. We all in.
That's
Let's
it.
go.
That's it. Next up, we got my partner from the Start of Five podcast.
Yo, what up? What up? Shout out to the starting five. Shout out to you, gentlemen. Diz, Dan, KB. Good seeing you, brother.
Yes, sir.
10 years. You know we doing something right if we're around this long. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
There've been a lot of biters too, so we ain't gonna get into that right now. But you know what I'm
And
saying?
well,
You know what I'm saying?
well, before as I have to media train my partner TJ on rushing the lead and burying the lead. We did this shit several times today. He just did it now. Before he gave us a chance to introduce one of the brothers who's been down with this for almost pretty much the whole 10
The
years.
whole
in
time.
building-
Absolutely.
The
The
whole
whole
10
time.
years in building this shit. Diz, pause from the D, but in Tennessee. What's good?
What up, y'all? How y'all feeling, man? Everything good? Can y'all believe it? Started this
sir.
from little small stuff, everybody getting together, putting their minds together. Everybody like, okay, we're gonna do the introduction. We're gonna do all this. 10 years, man.
Bro.
Yeah.
Decade of all of us linking together.
Yes, sir.
Beautiful.
And
Beautiful.
the butt hurting. The butt
Yeah.
hurting. Yeah.
I wish I had that meme to display that I made years ago. But like to give some of the origins of this shit, like this thing came from like minds like mine, yours, Diz, and a bunch of other people who we all remember the early days of HHDG when people used to bitch and complain because we were doing too many versus conversations. Yet
Word.
they were some of the most entertaining conversations in the group.
Word.
But people were, where's the music? Where's the music? Oh, pitchforks and all that shit. Where's the music? And so before we even started the Spawn and the Splinter groups that developed and birthed and then broke off, left, all types of nonsense. We're not getting into those because whatever. It started right here.
Yes, sir.
And then within this, by maybe year 3, year 4 within doing this, we learned that we've had some sleeper cells in the group. Now, we probably got about 3,000 or 4,000 sleepers in the group now that are just there numbers wise, but we found out we had people from places like allhiphop.com, fucking
What?
all these other,
What?
you remember this, KB? Because
Boom
I
Bap
was the one who
Nation,
pointed.
all of
I
them.
was,
All that, bro.
go ahead, speak on it. But all of these, all of these sites out there, all of a sudden had tournaments.
Bro, it
3-4
got to
years
be
after.
it got to be so ugly, man, because we knew we was the originator of it. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't exactly the best organized situation early on because we were feeling our way out and trying to figure out what we need to do to make it the best that it could possibly be. But we knew we was doing something right because, like you said, by year 3, we starting to see all these other sites have some type of tournament action going on with the I just seen recently the other day some BS little hip hop group got an album tournament that they doing. I'm like, yo, what is going on out here? But you know
Yeah.
what do they say?
Imitation is the best form of flattery, bro.
Form of flattery, no doubt. So
Yes,
they kept
sir.
fighting us
Yeah.
because we doing something right, man.
Now, like, shout outs to my man Mike on TikTok. I can't call him a biter because he actually seen the idea from somebody else and he's doing his own thing. This is obviously 10 years after we've been doing it. So I can't, he didn't even know who we were until we had him on our show. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So that's a different thing. But I'm talking like we had sleeper cells in the group who was
Legit.
Heavy.
looking at
Heavy.
what we did, looking at the content we was dropping, and was utilizing that for their platforms. And you know what? If we were a source of some type of inspiration, all good. I'm not even going to talk about the credit situation and all that
Yeah, show us
because
some love.
That's
yeah,
all I
that's
say, man.
you man. Listen, you know where I stand with that, and I'm not even going to elaborate any further because that's just you. You're just asking for a heel mayor. You're asking for like like I'm cutting a Dusty Rhodes Hard Times like promo on you, but in the angriest form possible. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not going there because it's not about that.
No, it's not. It's not.
Today we are here to bring y'all the 10th edition of the Mike Madness tournament.
Yes, we are.
And
Selection
Woo.
Sunday.
this
Selection
is
Sunday.
Selection Sunday.
Mm.
Now here's a peek. Oh shit. Let me fix this. But here's a sneak peek at the brackets and what we got going on for y'all. I
No doubt.
had to stretch it out a little bit.
Yes, sir.
And yeah, man. I mean, this year, I gotta say the brothers finally listened to me in some sort of a way, even though my input was very limited on this one. I keep it real, but I've been limited on just the whole Facebook aspect of things in general. But um, I gotta say that the brothers listened this time because I've been calling for the regional matchups thing for some years now. Diz, let's keep it real.
Yeah,
I'm
you
not-
have.
no
You
hate.
have. You've been wanting to do that, but the problem was there wasn't enough people outside of certain areas that knew most of these MCs
Right.
that are being picked up now. So
True
with
indeed,
more
true.
people coming in, it's more input.
Yeah.
And thanks to KB and others, Spoo, with the we're gonna put this up and see how they gonna do, and this is how
Yeah.
the bracket's gonna go. We took a lot
Shout out to
for
Spook.
years. For years, y'all been taking a lot of information from outside people, letting them set it up, and then they get mad. The butt hurting. But you asked for this. This you.
I mean,
you to vote.
I think that's what kind of sets ours apart from anybody else that's been trying to do it. It's simply because of the fact that it's fueled by the people who we interact with on a regular basis. We're not just grabbing a whole bunch of names and putting them in the order that we think works or whatever. We let the members be the ones who fuel the whole thing. So that's what makes excuse me, that's what makes the butt hurt even more funny, because cats be talking about this person ain't in it, this person ain't in it, how this person end up seated this way and that way. Bro, it's all y'all, man.
Right.
Y'all the one who fuel the whole thing.
They don't never believe that. They don't never believe that shit.
And literally,
it's deep state shit. You know what I'm saying?
Literally, it's the fucking Spider-Man meme. It's you. No,
right,
right.
What did I say years ago? The Bane voice. We get the power back. You, the people.
And they still mad. They still mad, bro. That's why I find it hilarious. Like, they still be out here just super mad. Like, bro, nobody's making up nothing. Everything is done by the numbers. Y'all, we put it up long enough for y'all to vote. Y'all vote, and we encourage y'all to vote over and over again. Whatever the numbers say, that's what you end up with the bracket, bro.
We should start redlining cats, you know what I'm saying, and start limited registration.
They don't know, like this stuff be playing so far ahead, because it be like, boom, y'all be on it like a clock. Like, yo, we need to get this out now, so we can give them time. Be like, yo,
word,
what are you doing? I'm like, yo, I'm changing this up. Hold on, I ain't blame you. I gotta get my personality up in this book.
Like he loves it when we shout him out. So I'm gonna shout my brother out, my man Jason, Face Mob.
No doubt.
No promotions.
I love to shout my brother out because he is King Champion #1. Yo, y'all disrespecting this MC. Y'all didn't put this one. Like, y'all didn't put my whole South in there. So fuck y'all niggas. And that's his attitude.
Let me tell you, between him and Chris Walker, because Face Mob is for the underground. I mean, it's for the South.
He's for the
And
trap.
then
He's for the
right,
fucking trap.
right, Bando. Him and Tyree is Bando.
Yeah, all day heavy.
Hip hop
Yo.
Republicans and all that. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna tell you
ECB,
right now.
East Coast bias, and all that. And much love to them. But Chris Walker, he's for that hardcore underground. Rock Marcy and Ka and cats like that, like dope cats who don't get their props. So with this dude on this side fanning the flames, and this dude on this side fanning the flames, I mean, and you get everybody else in between, the gumbo is just crazy, bro.
Yeah,
I love
Lovely.
to see it.
It's
I
lovely.
love to see it.
Meanwhile, our boy Wiki Ian is the one that just drops everything from everywhere,
Everywhere.
and it's like, here you go, y'all fight.
Right.
The computer
Right.
has spoken. You know what I'm saying?
Tell you,
The
man.
machine has spoken, bro.
Once he
Like,
puts
oh,
it out there,
I didn't even know that was coming out. Let me. Well, you know, like how we used to do. You know, there's days that people go put their little bando Thursdays. I put when I used to do my music city. When I say Motor City Mondays, and if you put a video the wrong way, oh boy, we'll tell you like, yo, I put y'all up on this years ago.
he pulling out archives.
He be like revival post, revival post.
From like 6 years ago, bro. Like,
I was like, how do you remember that shit, bro? And where do you go in the database to pull the revival post out? Because that shit comes out quick.
Real.
Yo, first of all, your man has a very, very demanding job. A very demanding job.
Yes.
And to see, did you see his post from the other day? Yo, I listened to 14 to 16 albums today. Bro, when do you have the time? When do you have the time, bro?
That's an 8-hour day, son.
Yo, not only does he listen to them, but then he gives you the proper critique of every record. You be like, bro.
He's like, this shit was trash. This was trash. The rest of the album's fire.
Bro, and you got a family. You got 2 sons. Like, bro. But I mean, shout out to my man Wiki Ian, bro.
The man walks around with headphones on 24/7.
Bro, he is the Nardwar, bro. Nardwar for real, bro.
And that's why he was the second person to have been added to the HHDG Media Company team. Like, and I say second, which realistically he's the third, because KB, once we had the idea to start this as a business, KB was like, yo, this is what we're doing. I'm in. Let me call Ian ASAP. Let's talk to Ian ASAP, because you need to have a person like that on your team, depending on which angle we're going. Which we
listen. If there's ever a hip hop Jeopardy, we need Ian on that shit ASAP, yo.
Yeah, but I mean, but just given history of as the company is being formed, as I just mentioned, KB was blessed with the idea by somebody. He immediately reached out to me, and then that next person we spoke to was Ian, saying, yo, you have to be a part of this. Then we filled in the other 2 partners in Skelly and T.
T Smith,
but Ian was the like A1 number 1 target. That's why I like shout out to my brother JP, and he said, yo, that dude, he's got to be on like a label or something, being like an A&R or something. I'm like, nigga, no, he's on my team.
Right.
Why you gotta see him go somewhere else? Now, if he does, more power to my fucking brother, and go get it. But nah, I gotta get him on my team first. We've known each other literally our entire lives. So yeah, you gotta be a part of this team. You gotta be a part of this team over here first, you know. But nonetheless, man, shout outs to what is it? It's whoever's Facebook user is. Just said Jason Spencer, Tyrese Sellers.
I'm just telling people.
Oh, you're tagging. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I just trying to figure out who
I got the phone over here. I'm looking for viewers. I'm like, okay.
Oh, there you go. Yeah,
I'm gonna say nobody doing this shit, but somebody's doing it. So
exactly.
But man, yeah, man, we got the 10th year of the tournament happening, and this is once again, people. This is a product of you. This is a product and development of you, the people. You created this. Now, let's some transparency. Yes, we gather the names, the initial names as a team. You know what I'm saying? We definitely do that. We gather the names as a team and then put them out. But why we say this is you is because you have the opportunity to fill in the rest of the blanks. If you feel we are missing something by the deadline before Selection Sunday or before the bracket creation is finished, you have the choice to correct, to connect and fill in the dots. Thank you. And that's it. Live Amazon deals and shit. You know what I'm saying? But but you have the opportunity to fill these in. So when you look at these results, remember, this is all your fault, baby. This is all your fault. Now the placement, once again, it's your fault because you said, "Nah, I want
Look
to
to the
put
left of
2
you
Chainz."
and
Yeah,
to the right of
that's
you.
it. Like, I
Hey,
want to put 2 Chainz up high, but Titty Boy, nah, I'm not gonna vote for him, even though
hey,
the same
hey,
person.
hey.
Yes, TJ.
Mystical in his prime was better than Wayne in his prime.
Well, here we go. Here we go. Where's
Ah,
the vote?
ah.
But now where's the votes for that? And this is what I'm talking about. If you felt somebody was better than this person, then you put it in by your vote. It's the one thing that our people have fought for centuries. It's the one thing that West people are still fighting for, is that right to vote. But we give you the opening right to vote on who the fuck you want when you want. And with that being said, let me get this up and rolling. But we are going to start with the first region right here.
Let's see what we got.
Pull that up, bro. Pull that up, bro.
The
Show 'em.
West Coast.
We're gonna start with the West Coast.
West Side.
Oh snap!
We're gonna start with the West Side.
We're going west, y'all. And let me pull up those brackets now, because I do have everything readily available. But we gotta
As you
make sure
should.
it's visible. We gotta make sure it's visible first and foremost. But let me get to the West. No West. Y'all don't scream West Coast bias. Crying for the game and shit.
Now, like I could say this much. A lot of people been screaming that this is Cube's year. A lot of people screaming.
He should have won it. He should have won it about 2-3 years ago, bro. I was capping hard for it.
You know how I feel about that. Cube definitely. Cube's body of work was
phenomenal.
Man,
yeah.
Phenomenal.
Now let me read through the matchups, and then we'll talk about like what you think is like most intriguing vote wise. But first, 1 verse 16, Cube versus Exhibit. 8-9 matchup, Schoolboy Q versus Planet Asia. 5 versus 12, DOC versus Jill. 4 versus 13, Tupac versus the Creator. Yeah, this should be a quick one. 6 through 11, Razkaz versus the Game. 3-14 matchup. This is disrespectful. Snoop versus Corrupt.
Yeah.
That night I killed 1,000 MCs.
I mean, it is what it is.
The woodshed will be in full effect.
7-10, Crooked versus Nipsey. A lot of and then 2 versus 15 is I'm gonna start off right there. This might be the most intriguing matchup in my opinion. Kendrick Lamar versus Ice-T. You were talking about, yes, one of the West Coast legends of all legends, still doing his thing by way of TV, by way of body count, and put so many people on. You could say, even though they say Schoolie D is the author of gangster rap, he is one of the originators of gangster rap. With 6 in the morning.
Absolutely.
It goes beyond 6 in the morning. The song Colors opened up the whole market for
everybody.
Yeah. I am a nightmare walking. Psychopath.
The Midwest, Dirty South. You know, for our regions, it was folks in Vice Lords and shit like that. This came out. That's when everybody started blooding and cripping more. I'm in boot camp in '89, and I'm just bumping into people that's blooding and cripping. I'm thinking, yo, you from Cali? Mississippi.
Wow.
I'm telling you, it was that serious. Like I kind of understood the GDs, the Vice Lords, and all that stuff. That went all the way down to Memphis and beyond. There's Florida and stuff like that. But again,
Bloods and Crips, though.
Yeah. I know. I feel like it's kind of wicked for me to be saying that he opened up a door for such, you know, shenanigans that we in right now. But we got to face facts. That man was one of the first. If he didn't open the door, it wouldn't be no easy. If he didn't open the door,
right?
It wouldn't be Ice Cube.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, quite possibly. Quite
Me,
possibly.
15 kind of hurts for myself. So fuck you, Kendrick. I like you, but
Wow.
That's a tough one.
No, Kendrick will tell you himself. He bowed down to Ice-T. Like,
I don't know about that.
It's tough because it's literally old school versus new school with that one. It's literally that. You know what I mean? And enough props to both of them and everything that they've accomplished throughout their careers. But you're right. For that to be a 215, that's a tough one, bro.
But I like what you just said because that's the way you got to look at it. It's the new era versus the old era.
Yep.
I'm not gonna act like Kendrick ain't that dude.
Right.
So soon as that man down, where you from? You just go but I had to put my pistol back up. I was like, oh shit, hold
on. but with that too, and then we'll move on to you, Diz, on what you think is most intriguing out of this round. But the recency, I see the recency bias coming into play when it comes to this, and the recency bias is Kendrick Lamar literally setting the world on fire over the past 5 to 10 years with freaking, was it Nobel Peace Prize award nominations and shit. Fucking To Pimp a Butterfly, which to me, it took time to grow on me. Then it became a masterpiece. Like that album was like a masterclass in how to script an album and tell a story from front to back and shit like that. Everybody wants to go back to Good Kid, Mad City, but if you need something that like literally like tells a story, and when it was released, the timing in which it was released was important to Black folks and the movement at that time. And then KB, you remember Pitkin Ave, T. Swift's thing, that I got us into
East New York joint,
and that was, and the picture that we have, I wish I had it up now because I didn't think I was going to be thinking about this, but the picture that we have where all of us old heads from HHDG, mind you, TJ, you was there, we stood looking to the right like, yo, what the fuck are these kids doing? What are they jamming to? Like, we didn't understand. And they was going hard to, I think, some kid named IOD. And I think at that time, the song All Right was playing.
Right. Yeah.
And we didn't know what was up. Like, we all stood there like, yo, what the? And then somebody said, yo, this joint. Oh, no. Skelly was like, yo, this song All Right from Kendrick. And he was the one old head getting down with them.
Yeah.
And we was all kind of like, okay.
That really was the generational divide right there, because you can stand there and we standing there looking like, what is happening? And they all out there going ham.
It was a movement. It was a movement.
No. It was they were moving, but it showed that picture shows a clear generational divide.
Absolutely.
Until a person like myself took the step back, really listened to it, because I watched how it moved the crowd. And was like, yeah, this nigga Kendrick got something for real.
Yeah, absolutely.
But KB, while you talking, you know what? What's the matchup that's intriguing you, so we can get
let's see. The one that intriguing to me is definitely all right. There's two of them that kind of intriguing to me: the King Crooked and Nipsey. Although Nipsey wasn't around long, he definitely accomplished a lot. And Crooked, recency bias and his track record says a lot. And then it's the Rascast the Game, man. Like, you could hate the game all you want, man, but his music speaks volumes, bro. He got a lot. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Without the name dropping.
Yeah. And niggas taking,
I mean, some people like that. Some people like that.
A lot of people like that.
You know what I mean? But I think that's a good one as well.
Well, KB, that's the one that I've seen as washed. Like, to me, in our group, for under, now, granted, there's a lot of game fans in our group, but I personally see that one. It should be a wash, Razkaz, but I can see it being a wash the other way, because the niggas who don't understand where Razkaz has been and what he's done they're gonna be like, yeah, well, what about he ain't on Love and Hip Hop. That nigga wasn't on Change of Heart. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's gonna get that. Nah, he's too real MC for me. You know.
Right. But it's gonna be interesting nonetheless, though. I think those two right there is gonna be pretty interesting. The DLC MC8 as well. But I'm gonna let y'all rock out. I don't want to take them all over, but yeah, those two seem very intriguing to me.
And that's another one of those. It's slightly intriguing because it's like the DOC. If it wasn't for his vocal cords, like we didn't get enough.
Nope.
That's one of them MCs that people love to death that didn't give us enough. You know what I'm saying? But Diz, what's your intriguing matchup in this one?
But see, y'all hit him. Y'all hit him already. Number one, we're gonna talk about the Crooked versus Nipsey. I hate to say this, but this is the dead rapper getting more promotions versus a person that was underground that had to struggle to get his. But you're not going to go bar for bar with this guy.
Nah, he's elite.
Yeah.
Did really Crooked go to the woodshed on this one?
He should, but he is, because once again, dead rappers get better promotion.
That's right.
And to keep it honest with Nip, he came from the bottom too, but he did it from a strategy that we looked at him like, yo, this nigga selling $100 mixtapes. Like, who are you to sell $100 mixtape? And that made us pay attention.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. I'm not going to knock Nips for what he's doing, but again, it was like, okay, last time that I checked, all that other stuff that, once he starts getting the deals with the EA Sports and start getting with Take Two Innovation for 2K and stuff like that, yeah, his name rang more for everybody else. But again, you had Crook on stage just lighting it up. But we'll see how that goes. Everybody forgets about the Game and Razzcast diss. We talk about them. They had beef. And Razzcast showed there was levels to this, but Game got physical with him. So do you look at it from a lyrical type of thing, or do you look at it from you sucker punching the dude and getting him stumped out?
Right.
And KB said the one that I like too. Are we looking at the legacy of MC8 from Conference Most Wanted all the way to what he's done? Or do you know about the potential of no one better?
Yeah.
Because DOC was that dude. He's a great songwriter. He's a great lyricist.
And the irony of this one before we get to TJ is MC8 just recently put out shit like maybe a couple years ago.
Yeah, that was hot.
DOC is from Texas.
Right. Yeah, that's another thing. You're like, wait, I hit the West?
You know what I'm saying?
I can't wait to see the South. I might have in the South. I'm like, yo, you put him in?
Right. Like that's like putting Waka Flocka in the East Coast brackets. Like, well, he was born in Queens.
He's from Queens. He's from Atlanta.
You know what I'm saying? But TJ, what's the matchup that you got that you think?
My intriguing one is Schoolboy Q versus Planet Asia. Planet Asia's body of work in the last 3 years has been ridiculous. Like, he's put out like 6 albums in the last 4 years. Schoolboy Q is nobody to sleep on though. Schoolboy has been putting in work for a very long time, and his last album was phenomenal. So I don't know if it's recency bias or body of work that's going to stretch it out for either one of these guys. But Planet Asia is no slouch, and he's got more. He rhymes more East Coast than West Coast to me. He's got an East Coast rhyming style. But with that being said, him and Schoolboy Q, that's a toss-up. I think that's going to be closer than a lot of people think it's going to be.
Yeah, I mean, those 8-9s is always tough. The 8-9s is always tough.
Yeah. But let me get rolling into the next bracket. Let me just make sure that I'm not posting up the West Coast again because I don't have the things named. But we'll see. I'm just going straight random. We're going to the Midwest.
We're going Midwest.
We're going to Diz's part of the country, formerly known as part of the country.
Now, before you even get into that, let me just throw not even a disclaimer, but just actual factual. The way that the poll was set up, as opposed to be set up by region, it was just set up on the overall who are the best, and then I was separating them out by region as the names were coming up.
Okay.
The hardest bracket to fill
was
the Midwest bracket.
Oh yeah, I get that.
That was the hardest to get all the names up. That was the hardest one to fill, bro. The hardest.
And this one, let me read through all the matchups here. Where this one right here, I mean, I know which way it's going. We're not talking about it in detail, but the disrespect that's gonna occur for my man Danny Brown versus Common 1-16. 8 versus 9. I'll get back to that one in a second. 5 versus 12. This one here, this is where I pointed the finger at you niggas in HHDG and said, Obi Trice. Now, no disrespect to Obi Trice, but I'm going to keep moving on. 4 through 13, Lupe versus Vic Mensa. 6 through 11, Twister versus Crazy Bone. I mean, there's a little, there's some like matchup like making sense that's going on here.
Yeah, that's history.
In a bunch of
that's beef right there.
Yeah. 3 versus 14, Elzai versus Busy Bone. 7 to 10, Freddie Gibbs versus Tech 9. That's a tough matchup.
That's
there.
A tough one.
And 12 versus 15, Royce versus MC Breed. My intriguing matchup only because of the recent podcast incident between these two. They both had their own separate versions of the show. Kanye versus Big Sean. I know a lot of y'all niggas don't really listen to Big Sean like that. I know I don't personally. And then y'all hate Kanye West. So this might be one of the lowest voted fucking and keep it real. Like I only say that because it's like 5 minutes from now, y'all niggas is gonna hate Kanye West. Then this documentary comes out.
Yep.
Oh man, I love him. See, this proved he's missing his mama, which we all kind of felt, but the man is still living his life, living his life. You know what I'm saying? Okay, Facebook user said Big Sean writes for Kanye. And that's fine. That's fine. Which we had to talk about that today on the Star and 5 TJ, where it's like, yeah, people talk all this shit about having writers and this, that, and the third. We don't talk the same shit to the R&B singer who their whole career never wrote a song in their life, but they know how to deliver.
But that's a totally different world, though.
Okay, but Diz, let me further explain.
Go ahead. My apologies.
We're in the studio together, right? You're spitting some shit. I just told you, nah, don't say cat in the hat like this. Say back in the mac in the back of the act like this. All right, good. Guess who gets a writing credit on your track?
And don't rhyme for lick.
And I helped you write your rhyme.
Don't rhyme or lick.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But it helped. It's just little nonsenses that we fight over in the world of rap music and hip hop.
You know what it is, bro? You know what it is? Is because these rules were set from the start of time, a start of hip hop time. There were certain rules that were set, and people look at it like that's it. It's law. You violate that. It's not it. You're not hip hop. You can't consider yourself an MC rapper. This is that and third, whatever. But then on the same token, these laws were being broken early in the game. The crazy part is people want to pick and choose the battles that they want to fight. You know what I'm saying? Biz been getting written for from day one. And Biz is a legend in the game. You know what I'm saying? Nobody looks at him as the illest MC.
But everybody got the vapors. But everybody got the vapors.
I'm just saying, bro.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with being, hitting or having some hot time. But for a purist, if you're a purist, even if you had told me back in the back of the pack, I'd have had to say, okay, but I can't write it like that. You gave me an idea, let me flip that. And then go back and rewrite something.
Right.
You know what that is? You know what that is? It's called tradition, right? You know what tradition is? Peer pressure from dead people. That's the
and plan is going on the shirt now.
I'm gonna post a meme for you in the group. I'm gonna post a meme for you in the group, bro.
TJ, now I just got to figure out which way to put it. I got to find the time.
And TJ, and that rolls into like those unwritten rules of baseball. Like there's so many unwritten rules in rap that it's like you're not supposed to do this, you're not supposed to do that. But as you just mentioned, Sugar Hill Gang, like that was perceived as the first rap joint, but it was the first rap joint to go as big as it did. It wasn't the first rap record. There's debates even if King Tim III was the first rap record. There's debates that it goes back even further than that. You know what I'm saying? But in that song, what's Grandmaster Caz? Grandmaster, it's not that he took it. Grandmaster Caz
the man's name. He spelled the man's name.
Yes,
he said I'm the CHSANOVA, bro. He spelled the man's name. He spelled his name
inside it. That's the only thing he didn't do. There's so much forgery.
Terrible. Charles Barkley voice, terrible.
You know what I mean? Real talk.
Nigga said since Dinko D ain't in here, I'm boycotting. Who was that? Who said that in the chat? Because they're all coming up as Facebook users.
God.
But anyway, Diz, what's the most intriguing matchup to you?
Kanye, Big Sean, definitely. That's it. But I'm looking at Gibbs and Tech Nine.
This is funny, bro.
Gibbs and Tech Nine, because we all respect Tech Nine lyrical, his flow, his speed, how he goes. But Gibbs is known now. Gibbs is known heavy. I put a rest in peace to MC Breed. He did a lot for Flint.
Yeah.
And there's other people that came out of that, but yeah, the most intriguing one to me, Tech Nine to Freddie Gibbs.
Yeah, I think more along the lines because you said Player 99 said that. Is that the homie Chris? Chris Milner, shout out to Chris.
It's Chris.
That's right. I forgot he's Player 99. But yeah, man. That Tech Nine Gibbs. There's a lot of recency bias on Gibbs. I don't think people in the group are either Juggalo or strange music fans like that to really be up on Tech Nine. Well, I mean, we're up on Tech Nine. Are they really listening?
Right.
Are they really listening? And I'll pass that on to you, TJ. What's the most intriguing up next to you?
The Elzhi Busy Bone. You know what I'm saying? That's Elzhi, Detroit's finest right there. You know what I'm saying? And he's been repping hard. Just the only thing that hurts him is his gaps between the work he puts out. But this last album he put out that came out on Friday.
Recently, and it just happened recently. So that's going to be it's
phenomenal album.
Plus our group has this really hardcore affinity for Elzhi that he's gonna wash Busy Bone.
I believe so.
And that verses after the shit that went down, he washed.
When niggas was dapping up the coke. Dap for coke. But KB, it's on you. What's the most intriguing?
Going on in there. That Freddie Gibbs Tech Nine is definitely looks like the one, man, for me, because simply it's not only about Tech Nine and his lyrical ability, because again, when you look at Mike Madness, it's never about one specific criteria. People be screaming, what's the criteria? What is it built on? And this is that and the third. Even if we was to set a criteria, it's not guaranteed that anybody is going to follow it, bro. It's not guaranteed. So that's why we leave it wide open. So
how you feel in that moment.
Exactly. That's why recency bias and all of that plays a part in it. So with the Freddie Gibbs Tech Nine, if people know anything about Tech Nine, knowing even if you don't listen to his music, you know how popular he is. Also his business acumen, bro. What he's been able to do with music and everything like that, bro. He's ill. He's ill. And that's why he's in Mike Madness. They look at it and be like, how does Tech Nine get in over some other people? Do your homework on Tech Nine, bro. Do your homework.
Word.
Exactly.
Word. And that being said,
moving on to the next one.
The dirty.
Bando.
Hip hop Republican territory.
Trap rap at its finest.
This is the red state, boy. This is the red state.
Bring out the Confederate flags.
I'm here for them.
Nigga said the Confederate flag bracket. That's fucking.
y'all ain't gonna ride them that hard, man.
But let's go. Let's go.
Yo, Jason coming for y'all. Bro.
Yeah, but see, but funny thing is we got love for damn near everybody on here. And we could crack jokes all the fucking day that we want. We play this shit.
Oh, yeah.
No doubt.
Who said the South won the Civil War?
Jason.
What? Nigga, show me proof with your damn General Lee underdraws right now. Show me proof of that.
Hey man, Jason ain't like that, man. You just
If the South won, if the South won, how the hell did Massa allow you on the keyboard to type that? If the South won,
we still be in shackles, bro. Getting that cotton,
I love
bro.
you, my brother. I love you, my brother.
Those are cool.
Okay, here we go. Let me read the brackets, and then I'm gonna bring this comment up to remind folks. 1 through 16, 3,000 versus 8-Ball.
Woo.
Silly one.
Right out the gate.
This is going to be my most intriguing. 8 versus 9, Big Boy versus Bun B.
And that's
5-12 Pusha T versus Lil Wayne. To me, this should be a wash, but I know how it's gonna go. Fonte versus T.I. 4-13. Killer Mike 6, Big Crit 11.
That's another tough one.
That's hard.
That's another tough one, bro.
Oh,
Nigga said unpaid labor. Nigga said unpaid labor was a choice. Canceled in this soft ass culture. Canceled in this soft ass culture.
Yo, Cat's got jokes, bro.
Know your history. Let me move on. My Girl Rhapsody versus Currency. Jay Electronica versus Ricky Ross. And I don't know how this nigga got a 2 seed, but J. Cole versus Sci-Hi the Prince.
Ooh, man.
Would you think would have got a 2 seed over J. Cole right now?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, well, to me,
I'm not even going to go there.
Yeah, to me, it's different from whatever. But yeah, these seeds is wild. But this right here, this comment here from I don't know who. No CeeLo, when we play this back for you, right? Or you go back and watch this video, right? We explained in the beginning that this is your fault.
Right. We don't make this up, bro. We don't make this up.
Yeah, these ain't random draws by the team that develops this.
Not at all. The numbers, we follow the numbers.
You got to come out to the polls. I'm sorry. You got to bring your own water to the poll, snacks, wait for the election line to be open. You know what I'm saying?
Do it on a Sunday in Georgia.
Yeah, we don't move the ballot boxes. We don't we don't steal votes. This ain't a Republican election. You know, you storm the Capitol by storming the votes for who you want to win.
Right. The numbers is out already. It's already out. Now y'all make it happen.
Oh, and they say we supposed to have we supposed to have stickers for y'all. I voted. Gary Lycos doesn't belong. He's trash with no catalog. He put out one major product album. After that, as I personally reminded y'all, the man there's about a 97 track mixtape out on him.
He got music
with 60 joints of singles alone.
Yeah, he got
just
joints.
aren't compiled in an album.
That's all it is. He got joints. He got enough material. You know, people talk about albums and stuff like that. It's the same argument with Black Thought. Black Thought got mad material, bro. Mad material, bro. You can't say he doesn't have enough albums. It's about material on the overall. If I could go out and find it and listen to it on the overall, even though it's not put in, we would, of course, we would love to have it packaged into a nice little, you know what I'm saying? So we can listen to it. But if it's not there, the music is still there. You can still judge on his catalog.
And KB, that is the difference in where times have come, because we are in the generation of niggas getting signed for single deals. We are in the generation of, because of streaming laws and how you got to make money, you have to be dumping track by track by track to get spins up. It's about the album, but it's not about the album anymore. The album was of importance when you had packaging, when you had CD packaging, you had vinyls going out into stores.
One thing I'll say, I didn't mean to cut you off there. One thing I'll say about the albums, though, one thing I'll say is that artists take time in sequencing albums for a specific reason. Yes. You know what I'm saying? So when they put out bodies of work, of course they want the numbers to go up by releasing them as singles, but there's a reason they put it out in the order that they did. Ultimately, that's how it should be judged. As far as if you have an album, you got to listen to it in order. You have your favorites and put them on playlists and all of that. That's well and good. But if you're going to listen to an album, it should be listened from beginning to end for you to fully understand. Like, listen, if you listen to any of Kendrick's albums, which are all sequenced in a certain way for a reason, and this is one of the greatest of the current era, if you don't listen to his album in order, you're not going to fully understand the picture that he's trying to paint. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Exactly. And just to speak to that specifically, the Damn album is it. Like, I still can't go back and listen to it. But they say that album is you can listen to it forwards or backwards, and it tells the story either way. So that's the importance of what's going on with that. But these niggas is wilding out in the comments about. He said the South bracket should be judged from all work up until about 2018. Nobody up there active.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
Whose fault is that?
Jay Electronica might be the one person not active. Saha the Prince, we're not hearing him musically, but he's still writing for people, shit like that. Crit seems like he's
Crit
on
just dropped an album.
He just dropped the album.
My bad.
Crit just dropped an album.
My bad. But damn sure can't say that about Killer Mike.
Running those four, just right. Yep.
Yeah, Pusha T still doing it.
He just dropped his album's coming out this week, I think.
Yo, I'm gonna say it like this. And you know what? With this bracket, there's no need to most intriguings because they're giving us enough fuel to fire off on right now. The fact that y'all are talking all of this shit about Jay Electronica, but Andre 3000 is sitting at the number 1 seed over Big Boy who is doing exactly what y'all are asking for, releasing albums. And mind you, that dude has rarely ever spit a whack verse.
Word.
Bro,
if y'all even listen to
this goes right back to what we was talking about earlier, bro, about the rules shifting for who it works for you. You know what I'm saying?
The goalposts shall move. The goalposts shall move.
The tough rules in effect.
You know what I'm saying? Big Boy has been the consistent member of Outkast y'all been
absolutely.
Big Boy has been the artist that been spitting fire that y'all are ignoring because you're choosing to wait for Andre 3000 to be freaking Lauryn Hill late and never give y'all anything.
You already beat me to the punch on that one. You knew I was going there.
I mean, if you look at the list, like Pusha T just put something out. Wayne has been on a couple of features already.
Yes. Yep.
T.I. was just on a Conway album. Like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? You just saying shit. J. Cole's verse on the Benny the Butcher's album was fire. Like, you're just saying shit to say shit right now.
Y'all gotta read this. If Sci-Hi loses to J. Cole, I'm dropping old damaging tweets from TJ at
Do it. You're gonna be very upset. Drop all the tweets you want, nigga. Do it. It's over. It's over for you.
Oh, shit.
Cat's got jokes, bro.
Bruce said he brought Pastor Troy to the poll and got muted.
Yeah. I shared that one while we were still talking, but that shit was funny.
No, that's crazy.
But this obviously, and clear as day, this is the most controversial bracket
Always.
in our group because it's the South.
Yeah.
It's the fucking South now.
They ain't
You know
never
what I'm
happy
saying?
down there. They ain't never
Never.
happy.
Not doing that.
Never happy, bro.
Never. But we're going to East Coast bias now.
Ooh.
Yeah,
East
bring it
Coast
to the
bias
East
time.
Coast.
To the
Ooh,
East, my brother, to
Now
the
you
East.
show you how the East Coast rocks.
Bring it to the hip hop Nazis.
Yes.
See, this bracket's gonna be so funny because it's like all the rules are just thrown and scattered all over the place. Look at this guy. You're like, wait a
The
minute.
rules are there are no rules.
I mean, damn.
And
first of all, this looks like the Wu-Tang bracket. Real spit.
Oh damn!
Real talk.
The boom.
Jason's gonna be upset about that.
The Boom Baptist.
Wu Bland clan, according to him.
See now let's get through this one.
All right.
Which this is
first one.
This guy is the number one seed in my opinion due to process of elimination. And I mean process of elimination because of who won the tournament already. The nine niggas that won before.
Right.
I did ass rock with
Cool
that.
G Rap at number 1 versus AZ at 16. I'm gonna speak about. Let me just get through this. I'm gonna get.
That
through
is
this.
tough.
Right. 8 versus 9. This is a tough one. The Battle of Queens. The
Battle of Queens right there.
LL disrespected at a 9 seed to Pharoah Montra the 8. Method Man versus Jizza. Staten Island versus Brooklyn. Kane versus Ace. The Battle of the Juice.
Or BK.
I know where my vote. I know where my vote is going with that one. 6 versus 11. Brownsville versus Park Hill. I no Wu-Tang bias on me for that one. 3 versus 14. Busta versus Pun. This is like
that's a tough matchup.
That's tough, bro.
I'm coming back to that one for a second because there's a conversation we need to have at a later date, but I'm gonna break down the conversation. 7 through 10, excuse me, Yasin Def versus DMX. There's going to be a recency bias in that one.
Yeah, that's gonna be
and then again, due to process of elimination, number 2, Jadakiss versus number 15, Prodigy.
That's crazy.
Prodigy was 15? How's Prodigy 15?
Bro,
I'll throw a TV.
Where the numbers?
I'll throw a TV at you crazy.
Wow.
Say P, you crazy. I'll throw a TV at you crazy. I'm sorry.
This is a tough one.
Little blood get on my daughter, no problem. She'll live. You know what I'm saying?
I'm sorry. All due respect to Jadakiss, and I'm a fan. I love Jadakiss. But you can find whack albums. If we're talking about albums, you can find whack albums in Jadakiss's catalog. You can't find a whack album in Prodigy's catalog. Not one. Not one.
This is true.
I am so sorry, y'all. Not one. But Sean Price versus Raekwon. I'm letting y'all know now. It's P all day for me. But and there's no shots at my home borough. But the conversation that I'm just gonna lay out to y'all right now with Busta Rhymes versus Pun. I seen one of my peoples made a comment and said, "Yo, can y'all even quote me one hard bar from Busta Rhymes?" And that shit has been rolling through my head for months. Then I listened to the scenario verse just the other day. It just sounds fire, but he ain't saying shit. He's just rapping.
Yeah.
And then when you think about
give him CL Smooth treatment right now?
Not from Busta Bus, bro.
Yo, KB, that's your line, KB. That's your line, KB.
And
that's your line, KB.
Yo, and real talk. People know how big of a Busta Rhymes fan I am. But when you really listen to Busta, what is he saying other than just rapping?
You right.
But that's a conversation for later. We're not getting deep. I just want to lay that out.
Okay,
because I'm saying
I got two of them that
Go ahead, Diz. What's your intriguing?
All right, first, stayed on topic with the song. He did that for the points. And let's talk about. I'll give example for reverse. But you got to think about it. When Busta goes on, they always try to make him clean up.
Oh, facts.
So,
no, I'm not.
We can't say, oh, he ain't spitting nothing.
No, it's
He's
just
doing something right.
No, this. No. I'm just saying this as a conversation of.
Oh, I get it.
Let's analyze Busta's rhymes one day. You know what I'm saying? I am not dissing Busta right now because I'm telling y'all I am one of the biggest Busta heads in the fucking world. I really am, and I hold him in really high regard.
You know why? You know what it is?
We're gonna have that conversation one day.
You know what it is about Busta, bro? It's like maybe his lyricism is not to the level of some other cats as far as punchlines and feature lines and all of that. But bro, when you go down his discography, bro, song for song, it's not a lot of people that's seeing Busta Rhymes, bro.
Yeah.
Yo, his joints with MOP,
features
are fire, bro.
For real.
His joints with MOP are fire.
It's my gun sideways.
I mean, come on. It's tough. It's tough to go against Busta Rhymes, bro. It's really hard.
I am totally on board with that.
But I agree with the lyricism.
You know what
part.
I'm saying? Like,
I agree.
Later conversation for another day to really dive into what he's going on. But TJ, I haven't started with you yet. Most intriguing.
Ooh, this is tough, man. You know what's crazy? That Pharoah Monch LL Cool J matchup is.
Yeah.
Yeez, that's ugly, B.
Yeah.
That's ugly. But some people don't like Monch's delivery or his flow. Like, that might play against him. But I mean, LL's been doing it for so long, and then LL like slowly faded out, and then he did that country cowboy shit, and it really turned a lot of people off, yo. It turned a lot of people off, yo.
I need y'all to turn on to the comment that was said. Pun at 14 is a disrespect to TJ and all Puerto Rican adjacent hip hop fans.
But I'm black. I'm not even Puerto Rican.
So where's Ortiz? Shit.
Like that.
But yeah, TJ, I'm with you. Monch versus LL. I just say that excuse me, the disrespect for LL at 9, even though that's kind of middle of the package, though. Like, LL
is it disrespect because of his recent stuff, or is it disrespect because all of the stuff he did before he made a left turn?
If you stack what they've done career-wise as a whole.
Yeah, okay.
If you stack what they've done career-wise as a whole.
Okay.
I mean, you could just take 80s LL versus Pharoah Monch all career. And just put those pieces of work together.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then LL still got catalogs to go past what Monch has done. But Monch, for what he's done in his time, phenomenal.
Incredible. Absolutely phenomenal. Incredible. Yep.
Solid.
You know, so it makes for a great matchup. But this is like a tugging at the heartstrings for some people.
For real.
What I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is a tough one. Well, who you got, Queens?
I'm looking at it right now, and I gotta say one of the really, really tough ones for me is the battle of the Juice Crew, Big Daddy Kane and Master.
Yeah, I was gonna say that too.
Because Big Daddy Kane is one of the foundational lyrical MCs that we all look at as top 10, lyricists of all time, and this is that and third. But when you look at the entire body of work as an artist,
Master Ace destroys him.
Out quality music now, bro.
Destroys him, bro.
Master Ace has never put out a whack album.
No.
He's never put out a whack song. He's never put out a whack verse. Not just because he's my namesake and my DJ name to his name. Not because he had a guy who coached me in football that was his football coach in high school that he had on the Falling Season album. And
6 Degrees of Separation.
Coach Riley.
There you go.
Eagles fan too, by the way. But
Wow.
but yeah, this is as Facebook user says, Kane only has 2 good albums. It's ridiculous how he gets so much love. See, now
No.
that is only because you're looking at it from the standard of album.
Right.
creation.
Right.
Dude, go listen to his
Those-
features with Little Brother in the early 2000s.
I mean,
Go see what he just did on Versus.
Yeah, listen,
He's
Kane is
still
one of
kicking
those.
people's ass on stage.
Kane is one of those dudes that despite his catalog being short and all of that, as I said it before, he's one of the foundational MCs. He's one of the cats that was inspiration back in the days. He's in that same caliber as Rakim, as Cool G Rap.
yes.
It's Big Daddy Kane. You know what I'm saying?
Son, when Ain't No Half Stepping comes on, come
Oh,
on.
still,
Come
still,
on.
we're talking about 32 years later, bro.
Come on.
When you got a record that comes on still 32 years later, hits as hard as it did when it first dropped, there's a different level to it, bro. There's a different level.
that's
But on
a
the
fact.
same token,
2022, it's not back in the day. But that's the impact of
of a record.
longevity.
Yeah.
That's
But
the
then-
impact of having longevity.
And then you
Niggas
flip to
said-
Master Ace.
Nigga said
Who's
Riley
still-
Cooper coached you. Wow. Not Riley Cooper, asshole.
But then you flip it to Master Ace, who's had a solid career the whole
Solid.
time, bro. The whole time we're talking about through the 90s, through the 2000s, through the 2010s, like still like
KB, he took
hard.
no days off. He took no days off, bro.
bro. It's crazy.
And same thing, you talking pivotal albums. The Master INC Slaughterhouse album was game changer. Game changer. And you want to talk about bringing
And the Long Hot
relationships to the
Summer.
West Coast.
Yeah. Or the Brooklyn album.
Oh,
the
forget
Brooklyn
it.
album was fire, bro. Come on.
Yeah. But this
Yeah, bro. So that's my intriguing
Matt-
matchup right there. Despite it being a crazy seeding, I think Big Daddy Ace, Master Ace is a crazy matchup.
He said Big Daddy Ace, Master Ace.
Thanks.
But
Thanks for
Diz,
pointing
Diz,
that
it's
out.
on you.
Thanks for pointing that out.
Yo,
You said it.
We might as well go ahead and talk about it. Most definitely DMX, man.
Mm.
A lot of people love Most, but if this ain't a dog walk on the other side for DMX,
Yeah, this is where dead rappers get better promotion. You were saying right there.
it ain't just that. Come on, man. Everybody felt X. Everybody felt
Yeah.
X. He
Yeah.
wasn't the most lyrical. You felt him from the heart. It was just like one of your dudes that you always pulling for. No matter all his pitfalls, you always rooting for that cat.
Facts.
Ain't no way. I don't see Master Ace beating DMX, even if with this seeding.
Most definitely.
Most def. My apologies. Yeah, what are your numbers, guy? So most X and shit. Nah. Nah. But I feel bad for Most Def because this is a bad seeding for him. He got the wrong team.
Yeah.
DMX is beloved.
Yeah,
I
X
can't do that.
X just passing to like
Mhm.
Yeah.
and
So unfortunately, I'm looking at that Jada versus X and see where that go.
You think Jada's gonna beat
Battle of
Prodigy?
Yonkers.
You think Jada's gonna beat Prodigy?
Bruh, it ain't just y'all. It ain't just so many people voting. Yeah, I mean, once again, we know P's that man, but Jada's
Kid got the
on that
2
shit.
seed. He got the 2
Jada's
seed
on
for a
that
reason.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
been
but
on the street.
that's like Mobb Deep versus the Locks. You're gonna take Mobb Deep all day.
Yeah, but nah. You gotta remember.
Wow.
Those are sitting there in their car. That Mobb Deep is that shit.
nigga said
Those
most
on
shouldn't
the block,
be seated.
sitting on the block. They're gonna feel
They're
that.
gonna play that locks. Yeah.
They're gonna play
Nigga
that
said
locks.
most shouldn't be seated like this. I blame Nikki GH. He been going hard on the blackity black conversations and shit. So yeah, but I mean X versus Def, X versus Bay. Well, he released most of his music under Def, so we got to go that way with this. But I mean, most Def has the catalog.
Yeah, he got the catalog.
More
but does he have
people identify with X's catalog. you got to remember dropping 2 albums in the same year that both go number
2 hot
one.
albums. 2 hot albums. Not just albums.
I love the first one. The second one wasn't my favorite. His third release
it wasn't a favorite, but
better to
it
me.
still had Jones.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He's
But
putting out super heat.
Yeah, there's just that impact there of just who DMX is compared to Mos
Number
Def.
one.
And a lot of people wasn't banging a lot of Mos Def's music past Black Star and Black on Both Sides. Just keep it real.
Yeah,
keep it real. A lot of people. I played every Mos Def album, and the more abstract it got, the more I liked it because I like people who take chances. People love to keep certain artists in boxes, and you came out this way.
Right.
Perfect example is Kanye West. You came out college dropout style. You got to keep giving us college dropout style. You know what I'm saying? The artist never grows that way. Never grows.
You know who's intriguing that's left off this list? Guru.
Bro, it was close.
Why Guru was.
I could tell you
it was close.
It was close for Guru to make the cut, man. But I tell you, like looking at the whole entire list, like I said, the way that it was put together was to start to pick off brackets, pick off the different regions as you see the names start to pop up on the bracket. But bro, it was so much East Coast that was left off. Like it got to the top 16, and once I got to the top 16 and I'm looking at it, I'm like, all of these matchups is going to be crazy 1 to 16 because the 16 that are up there are so ill. Like I'm looking at who's left off.
Yeah, that's what I look at for the East. Who's left off.
Yeah, man, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy.
Yo, and that crazy that you said that, TJ. Oh shit, we'll get to that in a second. But crazy that you said that, TJ. When you really no, you know what? Let me get over this and then I'll say Guru is Mike Geronimo if he doesn't have Primo.
Oh my god! Oh my god! That is so disrespectful. What the fuck, yo? Oh my god!
Oh god!
Oh, what are these niggas smoking out here today, bro?
Yo, this is funny, bro.
Oh my god!
Wow. Oh my gosh!
Wow!
Oh my gosh!
And
come on, my guy.
This is some of the intriguing shit that I said. No De La member made it, but remember, y'all, that's your fault.
Yeah, I thought Paz was definitely going to make it.
Yeah, these niggas kids, they don't understand him though. They love De La as a group, but they don't really sit back and digest the brother.
You know who I blame for this bracket being like this, man? I blame it on the Wu-Tang contingent. Because this is the Wu-Tang bracket right here, bro. How many Wu-Tang?
Yeah, but they got 5 dudes on here.
4 in here, 4 or 5 out of the 8, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah,
I'm biased, but you know, but nah. The again, this is your fault statement, people.
Yeah. Where's
nobody,
OC at? OC ain't even on here.
Forget him. Let me get to this. There is nobody outside of New York City on this list.
And that's crazy, but you know,
there is nobody outside of there's no Philly cats. There's no Philly cats. There's nobody from Jersey. There's nobody from fucking Boston, Massachusetts. Nobody from this. This is
the New York bracket.
This is but again, y'all niggas want to call East Coast bias, but guess what? Y'all voted for this.
Yeah.
Y'all voted for this. So don't call East Coast biased on us when y'all voted for this. And I can personally say that because I was staying away from Facebook while these votes were happening. So I didn't click a vote on them. I might have maybe seen one. I might have maybe seen one, but I did not vote on any of these. Now, also, too, being a member of the team who puts this together, I feel I need to stay out of it, too, until the actual action happens.
Yo, Dad, did you take a check from UGod, son? Because dudes is saying that HHDG is funded by UGod's royalties.
if that was the case, Huey the God would be number 1. Nigga said, as long as RZA ain't there, I'm cool. Y'all niggas sleep on RZA on the mic all you want.
Wow.
Y'all do that.
Yo. This is comedy, bro.
Oh, and rock
comedy.
Yo, you know, back in the day, this would have been one of my moments.
Said,
wow, you know, not nobody from the Brand Nubians on this mug and shit.
Nigga said, look at. Look what they said.
Dan
Dan
taking
taking
hush money from Killer Army.
Silent weapons, yo.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god, this is hilarious, bro.
Oh
Yo,
my
but
god.
this is
crazy.
fun. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna ask y'all this now while we on cam, while we live, all that. Should we do this for each round every Sunday? Because we always regroup
Ooh,
I think we
every
should.
Sunday.
yeah, we should.
Recap. Do a
This has
recap.
been
But
fun.
we'll let them vote for that. We'll let them vote for that and give us time.
No. This is
No.
This part is our decision. They voted on the MCs that they ain't make it, and they talk about it now. This
Yes,
part is our
yes,
decision. I think
yes,
this part has
'cause
been fucking fun.
I
It's
want to
been
put all the
necessary.
butt hurt people on blast. Fuck them.
Yes. And
Fuck
when they
them.
and when
I'm
names
saying
dropping.
names. I'm saying
And when
names and
names
taking
dropping.
lists.
Yeah.
I'll put up
Roxy.
screenshots for Dan to post.
doubt.
All
No
that
doubt.
shit. I
Man,
want to see it all,
we-
bro. Fuck them.
We need our girl Roxy. Roxy, please tag Roxy and make sure she hears this part. We
No
need
doubt.
Roxy because she is our the HHDG
She's a
what is it?
scribe.
Fucking
She's a scribe.
She's a historian. Yes.
Yeah,
She's a scribe. She's a
she's
scribe.
keep the chronological order of everything that goes down. You know what I'm saying? And
But yeah, bro.
yeah,
Yeah, I say we do that.
Yeah.
We
Let's
do it
do a
after
weekly
every
wrap
round.
up. Yeah, let's do a weekly wrap up. I'm down for that shit.
Yeah, no doubt.
And
No doubt.
People gonna be on fire. People gonna
and
be
as-
on fire.
and as tradition, hold up. And as tradition, though, we always revive this every Sunday anyway. We give the new list. But niggas said, how TJ got green eyes and it ain't not vote for Eric Sermon?
Yo, that's crazy, bro.
Niggas said,
Yo.
I'm butthurt. Mystical ain't in the tournament.
Yeah, you should be. Said no one ever. Said no one ever. Ever.
Oh my god.
Niggas say, you ever see me toe to toe with a bear? Help the bear. Hey, Mystical spit fire though. I ain't gonna lie. Mystical had
a nice run.
He
Yes,
definitely
he did.
did. I was a big
Nobody's
fan.
complaining about that. He
Yes,
just
he
wasn't
was.
better than Wayne in his
So-
prime.
So can we
That's all.
can we address the elephant in the room?
Which one is that?
Y'all know the one.
Besides
Why
my
we got one female rapper in this tournament?
Thank you for
Ooh.
bringing that up because y'all seen that
Ooh.
little inside baseball. I reported to the brothers and sisters of the team who built this yesterday and pointed that out. Rhapsody, in Women's History Month, mind you, is the only woman that made this tournament. This is y'all fault. I can't put this on the team. This is y'all fault. Y'all voted.
That if I talk shit about El Boogie, y'all
Word.
showed her the most disrespect.
Word.
She
Yeah.
didn't even make it.
Facts.
No light.
Facts.
No
light.
Latifah.
No Latifah, no Missy.
No Missy, no Lady of Rage, nobody.
Hip hop.
We got to do better, y'all. We got to do better.
Not even MC Light.
Word.
That's what I'm
Y'all
saying.
love Light. Y'all
Word.
love Light.
Man, what? Jean
Yeah.
Grey?
Right?
Jean
Somebody.
Grey.
Y'all
Yeah,
want
like
tattooed on your arms and shit.
Hold up. Nigga said.
Still tight off the hydro.
and,
All
and,
this
the,
room building no more.
and the obvious.
Oh, that's cool. I like
like
that one. Salute you.
Yo, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy. But yeah, man, we do this next week after the first round. I'll make sure I get everything situated and we ready to go.
Let's go.
Next Sunday afternoon.
Let's go.
And we're gonna critique what happened the week before.
Let's go.
Get into
Screenshot
what's going on for
activated.
week. No doubt.
Screenshots are activated, son.
No
I'm
light,
there.
no
Do me an X, man. You ain't gonna clown me an X. That open 357, you can eat one.
Right.
Oh,
No doubt.
shit. But this is fun, y'all. Y'all, this was fun. You know, you start off the closing shout outs and we get out of here.
I appreciate everybody that jumped in the comments to make this even wilder. You know, we need more participation on the real.
No
So
doubt.
we gonna put the time next time, and we gonna set it for y'all so y'all can know. So if y'all ain't doing nothing, jump in.
Yeah.
Be interactive and shit.
Yeah, and if y'all want
Like,
to join the shit talk with us, man, you could come on. Just hit me up for the link and we can send it through. I did
Let's
post
go.
this up though. I started this up late last night, so it was available. But
Let's go.
yeah, if y'all want to be a part of the conversation, on the conversation next week, hit any one of us up, and we'll make sure the link gets to you. TJ, you know what to do.
Yo, shout out to everybody in the comments with the jokes. I'm not Puerto Rican, god damn it. All right.
Speaking so that you know.
Yo, shout out to you guys. This was a lot of fun. I can't wait till next week. I'm cooking everybody. Everybody.
Yes, it was better than our Knicks. So what?
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, okay. You sound bitter.
KB.
Big shout to everybody who's in the chat room. Big shout to all my team members, Dan, TJ, Big Dizzy D. You already know what it is. Next week, we gonna I mean, I don't do the pause thing, but whatever. Next week we gonna do it again. We're gonna lock in. We're gonna see what's cracking with this week's voting. I appreciate y'all all coming in because that definitely made it more entertaining, and we're only as good as the members who participate, man. It's only as good as the people who come in and get down with us. You know what I'm saying? So come in and rock with us, and we can make this entertaining, man. I got you every trip.
Yes, sir. And now that this has been revealed, the brackets have been revealed. The main bracket, the big bracket, if it's not up already, it'll go up at 7 o'clock tonight, so y'all can see it. But please come back to this and watch this. Get the sneak peek on the
Hysterical.
I gotta go with this comment last. Nigga said JP voted for the last poets. he told me to tell y'all. Yeah, all right.
Yo, we could have just go out on that.
Yeah, let's go. I'm out.
We out. HHDG Media, HHDG, the Hip Hop Discovery Group. As always,
salute.
HHDGmedia.com. Y'all know what to say. Y'all know what it is. And this is the ending one. And I'm ending the broadcast literally after this. He also said Rudy Ray Moore is at number 1.
Yo, we go goat. You don't talk about the goat like that.
Way down in the jungle deep. The lion stepped on the signified monkey's feet.